Good evening. There is some news coming in from the American markets. This time it's about Netflix. Netflix has made a big, bold move. Netflix has hired a new executive called Mike Viridu from Facebook. He was heading Facebook's games division, trying to bring games on board of Facebook using a particular headset. Before this, Mike Viridu used to work for Zynga and was its chief creative officer for 3 years. He has enormous experience in games and ran the Star Wars franchisee games for some time. Michael Viridu has been brought in as chief executive of games division, reporting to Greg Peters, who is the CEO of Netflix. What Netflix is going to do is like it added documentaries and TV shows, is now making in a bold push to afford video games to kids. Normally, video games are very expensive and people have to keep buying. What Netflix is trying to do is without increasing the streaming charges, it is going to give additional facilities for kids to play games on Netflix. This, like documentaries and TV, will come out as additional features with no increased cost for the customers. This is a big, bold move. The shares of Netflix have gone by 1.53% and are now trading at $566 per share. Two of Netflix's biggest competitors are HBO and Disney. Both these companies are way behind Netflix in terms of subscription rates and amounts of movies streamed. But the arrival of these two companies has meant that certain movies cannot be shown in Netflix. Netflix has been very aggressive in creating its own programming, but it's simply not grown in America because the market is saturated and has not been able to make breakthrough in developing markets like India. Netflix rivals HBO and Disney have live streaming of live games like Disney Hotstar has the cricket franchise in India. So Netflix had to do something different. And so Netflix, instead of showing games, has decided to board video games on its shows. This will allow its customers to experience video games. It is not yet clear what type of video games that Netflix will show. People have to wait and watch. In its website, Netflix has already advertised that it is looking for developers and various other positions. So it looks like that Netflix will start its own gaming division. How does Netflix plan to do this is something that is a kind of mystery. But iOS developers said that Netflix's basic software allows it to launch games. This move is supposed to come into action by early next year when some games will be available on Netflix. Analysts expect Netflix will do what it did with movies, documentaries, and TV shows. It will start with a few games and then rapidly build on from that base. They expect that Netflix will show only 8 to 10 games to begin with and then rapidly keep adding more numbers till it saturates the customer. The number of viewers and subscriptions in America has stagnated and Netflix has not been very successful in growing in emerging markets like India. This showing of games in Netflix and allowing kids and teenagers to play on that will give an added boost to Netflix and make its distribution reach further. Netflix will become the first company to give video games on hire because both HBO and Disney Hotstar have only live games and where the customer cannot participate. The USP in video games is that customers can also participate in these games. This is the reason why this move could be a game changer. Netflix could find further markets both in America and attack more sections in India and in other developing markets. Already, Netflix is very aggressive in buying movies in Tamil Nadu, especially after the pandemic has shut down. Couple of movies have been debuted on Netflix and have done extremely well, though it is facing serious competition from Disney Hotstar and Amazon Prime in acquiring quality Indian regional content. The reaction to this was very evident in the market because GameStop, which is a retailer which distributes video games through CD and other methods, has crashed 10% immediately after this news has come. The price of GameStop fell from nearly 180 to 165 to 170. This means that people will expect, as usual, as is the norm, for Netflix to come and disturb the market. It will be a disruptor and allow it to increase its market share. Because Netflix had the first mover advantage, it has already developed an impregnable lead. This video games division will provide more strength and more ammunition to men in armor. This will mean that Netflix will continue to dominate the stock market for some time to come. And with video games being available, then Netflix will become much stronger than its competitors in India. Netflix is a stock that has a bright future. Let us wait and watch what happens in the Indian market. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.